Arvid Lindblad, the youngest winner in Formula 2 history. The youngest pole sitter in Formula 2 history. Arvid Lindblad is your winner. Arvid Lindblad comes across the line to take his third win of the season.
Wow, what a wholesome, not racist at all highlight reel. Okay, maybe it was mildly problematic. But seriously, when my bloodline's history in Formula 1 is Zhou Guan Yu and Karun Chandhok, I am taking any Indian talent I can get and getting bricked up! Previously on Indians in Formula 1. In 2005, Jordan took on Narain Karthikeyan, who became India's first driver in Formula 1. In his first race in Australia, he lines up 12th ahead of Michael Schumacher! And guess what? He finished the race in 15th ahead of Michael Schumacher again! Big Schumi was taken out by a Williams and had to retire the car. But who cares, he beat Michael Schumacher! And at the US Grand Prix, he finished 4th. Now, that race only had 6 cars in it because the Michelin tires had already turned Ralf Schumacher into a vegetable and were trying to kill everyone on the grid. But still, he finished 4th. India is finally here. Jordan only scored 5 points last year, and Narain Karthikeyan has already matched that this year. Our proud savior has arrived! So how did his career turn out? Narain finished with 0 championships, 0 wins, 0 podiums, 0 pole positions, 0 fastest laps, 5 career points, and the record for worst finish in a Formula 1 Grand Prix. Absolute baller!
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Indian number 2. Before Karun was on Sky Sports making women uncomfortable, he was a racing driver. At his first race, he wasn't able to practice at all because HRT were still building his car out of the cardboard boxes they had stolen from Ferrari. So he was knocked out of Q1 after being 9 seconds off the pace and then retired from the Bahrain Grand Prix after a few laps. And because HRT was broken, the car was slower than the jam on Lance Stroll's visor, Karun couldn't do anything and was dropped from the team. But in 2011, the Indian Grand Prix was created. And Lotus told him you could drive in India, probably in an effort to get that cricket money. But then he was scammed. Apparently, the technical director, Mike Gayscone, didn't fuck with him, and Karun was forced to sit and hang out with the BBC. Not that kind of BBC, oh my god, get away from me! So after Karun had taken the BBC, was taken by the BBC, he left Formula 1 for good and finished his career with 0 championships, 0 race wins, 0 fucking, you get the idea, he didn't get as many points or do anything notable. So India's history in Formula 1 has been pretty shit. But now, Isack Hadjar has been sent to Max Verstappen's cuck dungeon, aka the Red Bull second seat. So who has taken his spot at RB? Arvid Lindblad, the Great Brown Hope is here! Remember how Derek Warwick called Max the Great White Hope on a BBC podcast? And then after Abu Dhabi 2021, the entirety of F1 Twitter found the clip and called for his head. Exciting! So this got me thinking, what if we had a hope for every single color? Max, white. Lewis, black. Arvid, brown. Alex Albon, yellow-ish. And then Donald Trump, Cheeto, color. Because if that man can be president, you can be an F1 driver, Mr. Cheeto. I believe in you. Hope for everybody! I mean, truthfully, Arvid is pretty white.
Hey guys, Arvid here. Super happy the news is out. Really looking forward to Red Bull Motor Jam next year. I'm currently here in Mumbai at the moment, taking a bit of a trip before the holidays. And yeah, really looking forward to coming back next year already. To the event. Can't wait to drive an F1 on the streets of Delhi. So I think it's gonna be really cool. See you there.
That is one gentrified boy right there. But if gentrification is what it takes to get a brown, at least on the outside, F1 champion, by God, I will take it. So what is the hype about? Why is Arvid Lindblad going to break every single record and be the greatest rookie of all time? Well, let's look at his accomplishments. Clean sweep at the Macau Grand Prix, the youngest F3 race winner, first driver to complete the F3 double at Silverstone, pause. At his home race, the Great Brown Hope qualified in 11th, so he starts from second on the grid for the sprint. He gets a good launch off the line, sends it up the inside, and goes 3 wide. Look at the room he gives them. I bet some of us can learn from that, can't we? And then he takes the lead and never lets go, finishing 6 seconds ahead of the field. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. For the feature race, he starts in 10th because this guy turned himself into a pregnant woman. When the race started, the track was wet. But Arvid Lindblad saw the track was drying and makes the call to switch to slick tires, so his pit stop puts him in 18th on lap 3, but by lap 5, he's already in the podium places. But then, the track gets wet again, So by the end of lap 8, he's down in 18th after Alex Dunn and Sebastian Montoya have a threesome with the barrier. At this point, so many drivers had fucked into the wall that the race switched to a timer and Lindblad was in 21st. Surely there's no way he can bring this back. But then, with 9:15 left, he's up to 18th. A minute later, 12th. 22 seconds later, he is in 9th.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
With 6:42 to go, he is in 6th, 6.5 seconds off the lead. 5:37 left, he's on the podium, 2.5 seconds back. And guess what? Callum Voisin has a 10-second penalty for overtaking off the track, so Arvid Lindblad only has to get past Gabriele Mini, and then he wins the fucking F3 highlights. Don't show this, but he still won! Anyhow, this kid is the real deal. The Great Brown Hope is here! And he's only 18 years old. Recent drivers 18 or younger. Max Verstappen, 4-time world champion. Oliver Behrman has a better average finish position in a Ferrari than Lewis Hamilton. Little Kimi, who broke Lewis Hamilton's point record. Now, if Lewis was under today's point system, Kimi wouldn't be close, and he did fuck George Russell's car into the barriers in his first ever practice session. But still, and the last driver to debut at 18 or younger, the window licker. Yes, Lance Stroll debuted at 18 years old. So was he a promising talent? No, he's been absolute shit the whole time. When Lance was 15, he was driving with the senses of Helen Keller. At an F3 race in Monza, he drives Antonio Giovinazzi off the track and launches himself into the stratosphere.
What a...
And then 2 races later, he goes 3 wide and takes all 3 cars out of the race. Arvid Lindblad could never. But there's more! In Zandvoort, he lets the spirit of Helen Keller take over and drives into the side of Charles Leclerc.
He said, I am a...
Still, what has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front as we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb one more time.
And now in Formula 1, he simply is just Helen Keller. He still drives into people without looking.
Fernando Chiaro. Este es Stroll. Ah, no, eso es Stroll.
Madre mía, Stroll se la ha llevado puesto, sí.
He's hit multiple teammates.
Vettelin tilanne edellä menee Stroll. Oi, tiimikaverukset osuvat.
And he tried to kill Nicholas Latifi.
Don't understand what he was doing.
Are you okay?
He wasn't looking in his mirrors.
This fucking... The point is, Karun Chandhok is banned from being within 5 feet of a woman. Arvid Lindblad is going to be the next Verstappen and save India from Formula 1 disgrace. And Lance Stroll is
a pathetic, incompetent, mouth-breathing, window-licking, spastic bastard, twat, arsehole, wanker, tosser, dickhead, knobhead, failed abortion, streak of piss, disgrace to the family name, inbred, stuck up, Poncy, Nancy, chintzy, pillow biting, West Ham United supporting cunt.